All right, what's going on? This is gonna be a short video because I am still holding these positions. So this was the markup from last week, week four, and I'm actually really happy with USD CAD the way it's playing out. I am swinging this position, so I'm holding. I'm probably gonna be done holding by the end of this week due to the Fed cutting rates on the 17th. So we got some good news for Tuesday. We got red folders, so it's more value. And then we had the federal funds rate at 11 on September 17th. So that's going to be big, some big volume in the market. So this was the before when I marked it up on week four on Sunday. And this is the after. It played out how I wanted it to. So this was the right shoulder. So here I entered. When it broke below this green zone, I entered and my stop loss was above this. Because this was my liquidity. When I entered this trade, I knew that if it broke above this high again, it was gonna go against my trade. So this 31 pip stop loss was perfect for me. When it broke below this box and it closed, that was my entry. And I've been holding ever since. I did close partials when it reached this area. You're gonna see there it is, real time. So now the fact that it's playing out, right? It's already formed. I really do believe it's gonna come down here and then potentially break down here. But we're gonna move accordingly. It's literally played out real smooth. I know I said this was I was supposed to upload this video yesterday on Sunday, but I've been feeling a little sick. Had a real busy weekend. Last week, week four, literally marked it up. I said if it comes up, I'm looking for this, but if it comes up, I'm looking for the right shoulder to form and to close below this green box. And sure enough, it did that, and it's playing out real smooth. I'm still holding this position. This is USD CAD, so the new, still with the same markup from last week, I'm looking for this now. So I'm looking for it to continue to breaking down for a retest so I can enter some more positions and continue the trend. I'm strong bearish on anything USD because I know the Fed is cutting rates. They have to. They're cutting rates on the 17th and it's playing out exactly how I marked it up. But USD yen has honestly been consolidating. It's been in the range. So this is just a beautiful pattern. So it's literally forming. I really believe it's gonna come down here, fill in this range. But before it does that, you're gonna have a couple pullbacks, and in those pullbacks, I'm gonna be scaling in. This is how you can capitalize off of, one single position. Yeah, I mean, I had to wait till Thursday to enter a trade, so I went Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday not entering a trade. So those who understand trading, patience pays. You know what I mean? You got to be patient. You got to wait for your setup, and it's worth waiting for your setup because you see here. I'm big time in the green. I'm looking forward to scaling in positions. At this point, I do have my stop losses to break even. So if it does go against my trade, I'm breaking even. But by the looks of it, by the volume on these 4 hour candles that you see live, it's gonna continue dropping. The right shoulder is perfect for this break. You know what I mean? It's a lot of volume. If we go to the weekly, let me erase this. We go to the weekly, it already broke last week's low, right? So definitely gonna feel this week right here down to this area. For sure, for sure. I really believe that. And then we'll move accordingly to fill in the rest of the range. But if this week fills this previous week range right here, right, 2 weeks ago, I'm gonna wait for at least the daily close to close below. Right? I mean, so that was the before and after, still playing out. I know I marked up the NZD USD, same thing, played out just as perfect. If we go to where I marked up on Sunday, here here was Sunday, right? This candle right here, this area was Sunday. So here's the break. I said that I wanted it to because it is breaking trend. You see this downtrend, these two areas, it's a downtrend. I said for it to break a strong daily downtrend, we need the retest, right? So it closed a bit above the green zone. I mean, this yellow line, and it's continued to going up. So I'm gonna be interested again in NZD USD to scale in at least to the green zone, right? 0.6000. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm still, still with these pairs. Going on to week five, I'm still looking to scale in. I do believe he's gonna reach this area, potentially even go up to here, but we'll see. First is here. I do, like I said, USD CAD. I mean, I'm heavy on this. This is the my favorite pair that I'm interested in for the week. As you can see, I need a 4 hour at least to pull back, respect this area, use it as new resistance, create some type of resistance within this area, and then break. So we're gonna see. Still holding this position. Already it being Monday, we have the strong drop. All right, a lot of value. I want to be interested in USDN, but if you look at all these daily candles, it's been stuck in this range. All right. So I know when it's stuck in a big range like this and it can't break up or down, news is what's gonna push a break out of this big range. So it might happen this week, especially with the major news coming this week. Right, last week closed bearish with a nasty wick to the downside. So this weekly could fill this weekend, right? This price wick. This is what I want to happen, right? Since I'm bearish USD. But those who have been following along and keeping track of watching the weekly analysis, you see it. You know what I mean? Like if you follow along and you're entering the trades, I mean, good for you because you're making money. You know, these are free trades and the markups are there. You know, just you gotta be patient and let it play out, find your entry, and you see what happens. If you follow this USD CAD pair, even the NZD USD, but if you follow this USD CAD pair, perfect. Played out perfect. So still holding this pair. Yeah. Those are basically the pairs I'm interested again for this week, week 5. I'm gonna be watching USD CAD. I am also going to be watching Pound USD. All right, this is the daily. This daily candlestick is closing above this range. So anything above this range, you have this new range to fill up. All right. So we're going to be watching this pair too, but mainly you guys know the pairs I'm interested in. USD CAD, NZD USD. We're going to be watching USD and let's see the SPX. As all these are gonna continue to shoot up, honestly. Same thing with USD Swiss franc. It reached this red box I said it was gonna reach. Yeah, everything's moving real smooth. I mean, that's basically it. You know, I like doing these weekly analysis. It's easier for me. Show you guys the before and after. Those who have been following along, like, see, I mean, it's real simple trading. That should be it for this video. I'm telling you the news, man. We got major red files on Wednesday. So expect a lot of volume. Man, it's gonna be a lot of volume. I'm hoping I'm at least down here before the news drops. Because it might shoot up for a liquidity grab and then shoot back down. Who knows, you know? Like you don't know what to expect when news drops. They didn't say by how much. They're just saying they're gonna cut the rates. So tomorrow we do have CAD red files and USD red files. So USD CAD is gonna have a lot of value for tomorrow. I'm expecting a pullback and then a drop, or just a drop. You know, like we'll see. But man, it's moving smooth. Hopefully, you guys did follow along with these pairs. It's free money, you know, like so. Yeah, stay tuned for week 6. Yeah, I mean, let's have a good one.